Yo, what's happening, everybody? Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing well. No, for whatever reason, the chat cut off Steve Gunner. I know he was in before, asking if we found the tone. Still not yet. We got Robbie F in the house. Good to see you. Tim the Tooth. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Tom F in the house. Timmy Bad Boy Mulligan, Baby Boy Mulligan in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Greasy Monkey, very pleasure. If you guys haven't checked out his interview with Charles 75N on Sunday, definitely go check it out. It was so good. I watched it twice. I watched it live, and then I watched it again later that night or the next day. What's up, Glenn? Good to see you. It may need some work. There's a little bow and some string buzz, so we'll see how it works. I don't know if it would need too long, this type of weather and everything, but the one that I had before really it didn't. It had a little bit of a buzz and just a slight tweak of the truss rod, and it was totally out. I tell you, man, I was definitely skimming through Sweetwater for a while, so I actually have a hole that came in while I was away that I got to go pick up. Yo, TSA, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Hey, Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you. 2 yards in the house. Hey, Jim, what's up, brother? Sorry I missed your premiere this morning. I'm sure it's probably going to give me gas because you always do. My wife is having a procedure this morning, so. And she actually just finished right as when it was going on, so. Hey, Dwight, hope all is well. Good to see you. Never late. It goes for 2 or 3 hours anyway, so. Hey, Robert Crown, what's up? Good to see you. Johnny Three Bar in the house. What's up, man? Steve Reeser. Good to see you. Hey, Snug. What's up, brother? Muted, or is it my system? Oh, I hope it's you. Oh, yep, it's you. Okay. Thank God. I always hate coming back from long break. Well, not that it's a long break, it's every week, but from being totally disrupted and coming back, and I'm not like someone to really check my live stream ahead of time. And oh, already starting. Disappeared. Let's see if we can. There it is. Thank you so much.
You know, I get tiger blood, man.
Thought that wasn't gonna work. Thank God. Hey, Jade Guitars, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, Tampa Fletch, what's up? Yeah, just a minor procedure, nothing crazy. Scheduled, so that's good. It's good when you can schedule them. Um, yeah, I still haven't actually even demoed this thing yet that he convinced me to play or get, or I haven't even done a demo on the Floyd Rose either. But speaking of shilling and if you haven't noticed, there's a goal up top, which I got to write that down because we don't care about if you. Nobody has to spend exorbitant amounts of money. It just makes you pick how many you want, how much you want. But we're definitely giving a guitar away, and Robbie F will be excited to hear this one, the Squire debut Stratocaster that we have. Like he said in the Discord, keep it whole. So we're gonna give that away tonight. If we reach $100, we're gonna give away another guitar. And if we reach it, I'll let you know which one that is. So right now we're currently up to $5. So you don't have to do the $10. You don't have to do whatever. So, but yeah, I gotta make room for all this stuff. So. Hey, BCG5150, what's up, Chris? Good to see you. Hey, Keith, good to see you, brother. Bro, Brent, hope you feel better, man. Let me check something real quick here. Got that here. All right. Selling music. Just checking some stuff. Just adding a couple of wrenches in here, if you don't mind a second. Everybody knows that if you see a wrench, they have a channel. They're cool people. Check them out. But drop your links in the anytime you feel like. Don't feel like it's spamming or anything like that. And I think everyone eventually will have a wrench, but that's all good. Hopefully I caught everybody. So just figure out how to go back and do it, especially when we haven't lost the chat too much. I tell you, man, if you hit any of them tonight, then you definitely need to play the lotto. I miss it. Hey, Warhard Arts, good to see you. Mitch, what's up, brother? This is the collab effort with the backing track, soloing, all that good stuff that Oob posted in there. Be sure to check that out. Let me share this real quick. Where is it? He's all thanks to our wonderful Patreons over here: Brent Yeager, Casey Lee, David Chesnoff, Robert Cron, The Ubi, Sam Wetzel, Tim the Tooth, Marsh T, 13 Souls, Chris Jameson, Chris Nilsson, David Leslie, DJ Mystique Gaming, Rob F, Steve Gunner, Tom F, Marcel LeBlanc, Silent Union, Timothy Lewis, and Keith Melendez. Hopefully I got all of you and nobody else has jumped in on that. But we're $10 away from giving away that e-art that I even haven't even shot the demo for yet. But these are all the wonderful Patreons that contributed. That brought it down. I think we were 160 last week, and now we're down to $10 away, and minus whatever, because it's really the cut of so $5, 30%, $4.50. So we're $5.50 away from giving that away. And that'll probably be on a live stream. Hopefully I could shoot the demo on that. Appreciate you popping in, man. And I totally didn't even get the thing up yet. Sorry. Let me play some intro stuff while that's going on. All right. So, what is coming up on the channel? So hopefully this Saturday I can get the video edited for the a blue Les Paul finally, the Andertons model. I'm really having a tough time moving that telly, but I probably will wind up keeping that. I think. Along with the whole big Sweetwater haul, we were going to take the Soulberry and chuck some humbuckers in it. What I'm also going to do is I had mentioned that I was possibly going to take the Squire debut neck off of the Squire debut and put it on there. Instead, I actually am going to swap the tees necks because this is the one off of the pink tees. And it has some really, really nice grain on it compared to the other one. The other one was really like a bleach blonde, bleach white, really. It wasn't, it's like very dull, pasty like me, not being in the sun so much. What I'm actually going to do is also stain this dark too. So it's going to be like a whole big mod project of staining it and everything. So that's why I already took the logo off the headstock, the Brandt Toniager patented method of nail polish remover. I figured, even though you're going to sand it a little bit, I figured I might as well get the logo off instead of trying, might sand in this area too much trying to get the logo off. So so that the stain will actually take, because there's a little bit of a satin finish on that. So then I'm gonna take that neck off that tease, put on the pink one, and then just for making room, probably gonna take the pink one and probably donate it to a music program. Because when I originally accepted this from Torsten, it was on the condition of that I wouldn't give it away or anything like that, and that if I were to just donate it to a music program. So gonna follow through with that, and because I just have so many strats, and just I have one coming. I have my Fender Japan. I have the Jet, which I still haven't done a review on. I have the Soulberry. I have the Stritch one that I'm going to keep because it has the Stritch logo on it, and I have a whole bunch of Stritch pedals on it. And not that they pay me or anything like that, but I figure I'll just play that anyway. And I need a body to put the other T's pickups in, so might as well do that. Yeah, so if you notice, this had like a little bit of a shim placed right here, so I don't know. Hopefully the necks are an easy swap, and hopefully maybe I don't need the shim, or hopefully the shim is fine with the other neck. Don't want to get too crazy into the modding, so but we'll wind up shipping it off. I think I might take this off though and put that on the Soulberry because I paid for that, and might look nice on the Soulberry. Yeah, so that's gonna be a project, but we're actually still in the middle of. We have so many projects. We got the Telly project with the fabric. If you haven't seen from 3 live streams ago, we got that going on. So, let's see if I'm pull up. Something real quick here. Forgot to get this reloaded and everything in. That's why I hate going away, because everything gets all I guess, unlocked for security purposes. Sorry, whoever just... Talks amongst yourselves while I try to speed through this. My lack of preparation. Let's see. Back to questions. Menu. Settings. Got it. It's like every time I do something, it feels like I do it for the first time. Delete all responses. There we go. There we go. Collect responses. Shorten. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get a QR code for tonight. But this is for the guitar giveaway. And I'm sorry for the super chats that came in just now. I will definitely acknowledge you once we scroll through. There is the the link to the response. So if you're a Patreon, you do not have to fill that form out, and I'll read the names off that I have. Is David Leslie, Tim the Tooth, DJ Mystique Gaming, 13 Souls, Chris Jameson, David Chesnoff, Tom F, Steve Gunner, Brent Yeager, Chris Nelson, Robert Cron, Casey Lee, Rob F, Marcel LeBlanc, Sam Witzel, and Marsha T. So if your name is there, you don't have to worry about clicking on that link. And please click on that link, start filling out that response form. We're definitely giving away the Squire debut Stratocaster, the Seafoam Green one. And we will reveal if we hit that $100 mark. Here, our Kreischer, no worry, brother. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
Tell me likey. Tell me want wingy.
I need to start checking my couches. Hey, did you finally get the internet back? That's pretty awesome. Hey, Albert. Good to see you. Eric Gale, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Just now, I was cruising through and shot you one. Can never have too many Strats. I mean, I have not enough room because I need other guitars too, but I hear you. Hey, Jace, what's up, brother? Good to see you. There he is. Finally got the other one. Yeah, I gotta catch up today. I was so busy, obviously, running around with the wife that I have missed I missed Brant's video, Jace's video too. Got a lot of catching up to do. Definitely got my attitude back from driving in New York. Hey, I thought it went well. You were definitely seemed like it streamlined very well. You had a lot to cover. You covered it, and you still kind of like segued right into Ted's. I thought that 30 minutes. I thought you were cutting yourself short, but you got it all out. If you don't know, what we forced Ubi to teach us everything tech wise on Tuesdays now at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I always forget to put that part in. Chris, pay your internet bill. Yeah, the seafoam green really is nice. I think that's why they held out and they didn't have that one originally. There's a Lake Placid Blue hardtail that you can only get in the UK if anybody's interested, but I am not ordering overseas Amazon anymore. Yo, Wayne, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, Malachi, what's up, brother? I'll post the link in here again for you, everybody. Again, for anybody that came in a little bit late, you see there's a goal up top. We're definitely giving away the Squire debut Stratocaster Seafoam Green to one person tonight. If you're a Patreon, you don't have to worry about filling that out. And if we do reach the $100 mark in any denomination, I don't know what any amounts, doesn't have to be the set amount that it has there. We'll give away a second surprise guitar. But don't worry, it's not the E-Art. That one is always that one will be getting through. It's a little light tonight so far. Maybe we can drag some more people in by doing this. Doran, once I get to the unboxing, that's where it really falls off. Got Jimmy Biter was gifted a membership. Wick Har, CT Rides, Johnny 3 Bar, and Steve Reeser. Half you were in here already, so exactly. So more people to win. Hey, Ryan Hall, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Let's kind of hop along into this. No knife. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. So I have a lot of stuff to eventually unbox, but I think I probably will just save you all the unboxing during the live stream, and when I go pick up all that stuff tomorrow, hopefully. It's all for research. This, though, I do have to apologize to my pedal peeps. This one does fall kind of outside the possibilities of getting a for our pedal raffle, because we set the mark at $200. So here kind of shows you what it once was. Is what's really cool is this company Vexed Brain mods your wah pedals. So the reason why it's $100 for the mod, and then obviously you have to supply the wah pedal. So that's why it goes over the $200. So, but they send you the parts back if you ever want to use them for something else or ever need spare parts, which is kind of cool. I really wanted the housing that it came in, or not the housing that came in, the housing that he actually had like a limited run of. It looked really, really cool. So, but just, you can find a crybaby, and actually the best way to probably actually do it is to find a crybaby that is like busted, because you don't need it to be in working condition as long as, that's cool, like a little cloth he wrapped it in. And so if you find one for like, maybe you can find one for like $25, and then he can mod it for you. That's pretty cool. He puts like his own, like, totally like takes the branding off of it. That's cool. So that's the logo on it. The switch is much nicer than your traditional switch. There's always that like hard ka-thunk click to it. It still has it on there, but what it does is he adds the LED so you know when it's on. And then over here, there's a voice and a body switch to it. So it kind of gives you a little bit more versatility, more tuning out of it. It's kind of like the there's the Q. I forgot which one. The one where you can adjust the amount of Q on it, stuff like that. But so yeah, so I'll start doing non-Jimi Hendrix type stuff and all that cool stuff. But check them out. I actually was looking for them originally. This is a flag type thing. Came from them. That's pretty cool. Vexed Brain. VEXED Brain. And I was looking for him originally. He has like one kit that you could actually do like soldering and building a pedal. And that's what I was looking for. Was originally was for like soldering pedals. But he's got a lot of cool stuff in there, so check him out. Some of the artwork is kind of cool. So we have that for an unboxing, and something I couldn't actually wait for the live stream to unbox this. Was a totally unfair trade, in my opinion. I have two parts of it. Sorry. And I probably should have asked if he wanted me to even say anything, but if anybody remembers that other East Rock I couldn't get rid of, the black Strat, he's actually digging it a lot. So I guess, you know, to each his own, but I had swapped the black East Rock for this Fender Flame Maple Top Seymour Duncan bad boy. And it's freaking great. I mean, check out that set neck access. I mean, who does this on a telly? Although those new Firefly tellies, if you look, they have like it's like a tapered heel on some of them. So that might be pretty cool. And then this telly neck for the mod project where we're doing the flame, not the fabric top. Going to be using this neck. So yeah. Sorry, I couldn't leave that in the box any longer. So jump back in the chat. What did the sweater box drop? Yep, I was able to time it tonight. Good, but the guitar is not so much. Yeah, this whole week in New York totally screwed me up. I definitely lost some, and I'm gonna try to cram a whole bunch of videos tomorrow, hopefully. But I got to go talk to some retired guys down here to find out some information because I got to go for like some tests and stuff like that. I got to find out if they have connections where I could do it down here, or if I have to go all the way back up to New York because it's all through the job that I once had. Yeah, not true. Yeah, so actually, I made a mistake of the Crybaby I have now, or I got years ago. I didn't read the description, and it's the one where it's engaged automatically, which is a kind of a cool thing because you don't have to worry about clicking it, engaging it. But at the same time, it's like you can't leave it in a certain position. But what's cool about that one is it actually has like a spring action to it. So it actually, if you were to let go of it, it would go back to the off position. So it's kind of cool. So it has to be if you go to the website, there's only two models that it can be. They don't do it on any, yeah, so it wouldn't be the Crybaby from Hell or anything like that. I don't know why. I mean, I think they're all the same, but it might be because they have different, like some of them have different different spots for, like he needs to be able to drill in specific spots for those things. So yo, what's up, Matt? Good to see you, man. Need to get an expression pedal or the Lamb has like a huge like entire controller, which is pretty cool because then he could turn like on and off each individual effect. Hey, Verd, I'm sorry if I missed you before coming in. Yeah, I'm totally digging it. Just like like with you with the ER, like I'm trying to get like a whole kind of like wide collection of different setups. So like I have the T's stock, the blue one. I have that, and I have the Squire Classic Vibe, which is friggin' awesome. And then I have my Squire Debut that I'm modding. That's probably going to be my, if I ever get like pickup offers, that'll be my pickup like platform, I guess, because the next telly is going to be the telly, and that's it. Those SG, no, I haven't seen those SG tellies. Thank you, man. Hey, man, good to see you. Let's see. Hopefully the link is still stored. Check that link again. That link is for the giveaway tonight, the Squire debut. Again, guitars are always North America. Anybody else that wants to get on it and just need shipping and anything like that, outside first, but North America, I got it. And that's basically tonight's whatever donations are going to paying for the shipping. That was actually the thing that I used to hate was the headstock, and that's why I never owned a telly. And then eventually I just like kind of like, it's almost like I just like avoid it. Now it's just like, it doesn't bother me at all. Yo, Double D, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Hey, Jimmy, anytime, man. Good to see you, my friend. The one headstock that's actually kind of irking me right now, and actually it's funny because it's a giveaway guitar, so that it was donated, is the Pegasus. It kind of looks like a bat wing. So it's like angled back and everything. That one actually kind of like throws me right now. I mean, some people might like that, but it said donor. Yeah, he definitely. I tell you, I should have just sent it, but I didn't want to upset him. But I was trying to give him the East Coast telly as well too. So, I think that's like saying like how many pedals is too much. There was actually a funny thing. I think it was Chipson, Captain Chipson on Instagram today had like wah slippers, something like that, where they just strapped two wahs on and he started walking. Yeah, that's why I think he sticks strictly to the traditional ones. All right, Snug man, it's good seeing you. Take care, brother. It took you almost 25 years before I was able to appreciate. I think the first it was getting over the headstock. Second, it was actually trying to find one that actually really liked. And the first one that I actually really did like was a Nash telly that I got like an extreme deal on Reverb. And then I had to sell that. And then I couldn't find one since then. And then the blue tees, when I got that one, was definitely it. And I'm a sucker for blue guitars, so that one got damaged a little bit. So I actually probably would have given that away and kept the green one because the green one was great too. But trying to have like a good combination of well balanced stuff so that I have something to compare to for reviews, and then also can't keep too much stuff. So, what's your favorite overdrive pedal? I have to think about that one because that's like saying which one is your favorite kid, and I don't have kids, so that's a good thing. I think I've always liked my Blues Driver, but and they're so different. The LPD Embers, it's another good one. I'm trying to think if I had any others. They can make a song with two wahs and an auto wah. Exactly. I mean, pardon the mess over there because still part of my Sweetwater thing is going to be revamping a little bit here, some cable runs and some inputs and outputs and goes intas and goes outas. Yeah, Team Green. The funny thing is, it's like a spoiler because I got a Squire Classic Vibe Stratocaster coming, and there was a blue one, and I didn't get the blue one. The reason why I didn't get the blue one is because my Made in Japan has a rosewood fretboard. The Jet has a rosewood fretboard. I was originally going to take the Squire debut and put that on the Soulberry. So that would have had a laurel fret. So I had everything, but and now the T's, at least this one is a flatter radius, so I had to go with something with a maple fretboard. So I didn't get the blue one because the blue one they only had available was the 60s, and that came with the I think the Squire Classic Vibes are laurel fretboards. So, but trying to get you that um, the balance almost like the what was I calling it before? Almost like a baseline. Like I know they're pricey, but if you can get one for $349, to me that's like still in the budget range. Because I think they retail for $499, $449. You can usually get 10% off, but you get so much in the Squire Classic Vibe. I want to get a telly for my collection, but I just haven't been able to pull the trigger. I'm on the fence. If the kind of guitar even play. You know what, Tim? So I always say this, and if it sounds like a broken record, I feel like the body of a guitar, the neck of a guitar, the bridge of a guitar, the obviously the pickups, the humbuckers, anything like that. There's so many different things that inspire so many different types of playing that you should probably even just have one for that reason. I know I'm really bad at like if you're like saying I only need one guitar. That's why I couldn't probably never answer that question that I posed like a couple months ago about like what would be your desert island guitar. But if you think about it, like even like a Telecaster with an ashtray bridge really kind of hampers you in a bit of actually like playing a little bit because you have the little raised edges. So that inspires more picking than it does like hard to explain. But even like the best example I ever had was the hard V that I had of a neck on a Strat one time. Really made you put your thumb on the back of the neck and play differently. So I have no blue guitars. I'm just a sucker for blue. Blue's my favorite color. It's actually my nephew's favorite color too. That's why we're up in New York. His birthday this week, and he had to have a blue cake. My fret knot guitar is dark blue. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think you would actually probably like this one, and I'm not sending it to you. Um, Sorry, but the the FMT with the set neck and everything like that, because it almost kind of gives you like a different type of feeling. Hey, Keith joined the drum. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the Discord, Keith's venturing into dremeling. Yeah, I actually started thinking about that. I'm like, I need to like save up like if they could do like a payment plan like 3 years in advance. Them and Mojo Tone for amp builds. If I could start like a layaway plan now, because I think Texas Toast is $2,500, and that's just for the guitar. Now you got to get airfare or drive if you're close enough, and then staying, which I probably would stay in my car because I think it's only a 2 or 3 day build. Mojo Tone wouldn't be bad because they're not far from me. I could drive there back and forth every day. Train, take out of the box. That's what uh, their definition is. Yo, Steve, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. Steve is, trying to getting on late at night over here. I feel bad. I was gonna try to bump the live stream down earlier, but then for all the West Coasters over here, it's like 4 o'clock, right? It's 4 o'clock now. I don't even know, but it would be like three. It's still bad timing. So, and if I go any later, then there's no way Steve would ever be able to possibly pop in. So, yo, see, 60 Cycle Steve, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Chuck this guy a wrench too. I mean, this guy has to have a wrench, you know. Oh, dude, that is awesome. And I don't know why it didn't show up.
My success rate is 100%. Do the math.
Let me get that for you. There you go. Give you your proper due.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
So I missed the podcast this week, but would have much rather been on that than and listening and watching instead of being in New York. But I think at that time I was getting my physical done, probably lung test or something like that. So or poke. It's so I used to be. I don't know if I ever told you guys. I used to be a phlebotomist, somebody that draws blood before I got on the fire department. So part of your annual physical every year is that you got to draw blood, obviously for blood tests and stuff like that. So like you watch these people all the time that are so scared, and I'm not the type of person to say anything like, "Oh, I've done this before." Like I always tell them after, because I think the worst thing you could possibly do is tell somebody that you know how to do their job. So I wait for them, and I'm like, but then like you see them doing stuff, and you're like, "Oh, I can't believe they're actually going to do that. Are they really going to do that?" Like, no, like he's not doing this right now, is he? Or she's not doing this right now. And then it's like revealing someone. Like if you ever see somebody like with a needle in your arm and they start moving it around, like they're not supposed to do that. They call that fishing. Like you could actually mess up a lot of crap doing that. So, and I know I have bad veins, so I don't tell them like I know you can't get me or that. I let them look. I literally spend like 10 minutes before I will finally tell them like, hey, listen, go in my hand. You could do it. It's fine. Most of the times they do it anyway, and they go in my hand. It's just fine, and it's probably one of the most painful spots. But I'd rather them do that than try to fish around and find something in my hand, so or my arms. So you usually have to call in some sort of specialist or whatever like that, and so it probably took them like 10 minutes to draw my blood, and after they're done, I was like, you did great. This is, like I remember doing it all the time. I said I had to draw somebody in their thumb one time. That's how bad it was. Or I actually walked into a room one time where somebody hadn't, like, you're not, like, you're only supposed to draw from arms. I walk in and I see this. I'm thinking that like I don't. Well, I see more like this. So I'm thinking like he's got his hands behind his. No, the guy had no arms. So I walked out and I said to the nurse, I'm like, "What do you think I'm supposed to do here?" Like draws blood. I'm like, "From where? You think his neck or something like that?" So they actually got a doctor's order, and I had to draw blood from the guy's foot. I thought he was just like saying like, "Hey, don't draw blood for me," but he actually had no arms. So, and that was totally non-guitar related whatsoever. Nice, yeah. Yeah, see, and like to some people would hate that completely. I mean, are you really gonna do it in front of her, or are you just gonna like wait for her to leave, do it a little bit at a time? And chuck the link in here again. So I was totally ill prepared. Literally got home 7 o'clock Monday, and then had to collect your everything and do everything that you had to do the next day. And then this morning woke up crack ass at dawn to bring my wife up to get her oil change. Not really, but really keeping up with the chat tonight. This is I knock on wood. That's always what would somebody would be, vampire, bloodsucker. Um, I think he passed away too. So now, like, I think the whatever statute of limitation over that. I actually, you always go to like 5 o'clock in the morning at the worst time in the morning where it's pitch black. Everybody's tired. They haven't slept in the hospital all night. All the bells are dinging, and I tell you, I walk into this room. I hear this deep, deep voice, and I'm like, no friggin' way. There's no way. And I drew James Earl Jones's blood. I'm probably not supposed to say that because of HIPAA reasons or anything like that, and now it's on here, but I think it's okay. Um, hearing Luke, I am your father's voice. Yeah, see, I have horrible veins. Like, my wife, obviously, she's a nurse. She can find them, but yeah, those always suck. You have to like pin them down. The form is for tonight. We're giving away the Squire debut Stratocaster, and as Ubi pointed out, we're at $45, $55 more, and we'll give away a second guitar tonight too. And that's really just covering the shipping because the wrist. That was if it's right here. That's actually they call that an arterial blood gas, which is actually they actually go into your artery instead. And obviously, your arteries are the one where you feel the pulse. So that definitely, yeah. Yes, thank you. If you're on the Guitar Patreon, you don't have to worry about ever filling out any form. You don't even have to worry about being here. So if you want to, you can leave now. Which is also the guitar, not like the Patreon in general is going to be where we're doing the giveaway for the Firefly. If you haven't gone over already, there's a way to just sign up for free. You don't have to be a paid member for that giveaway. And we'll be doing that one hopefully soon. Yo, I didn't hear the ding or ding or whatever, but
Holy Santa Claus shit.
thank you, my brother, so much. And I do have to add that if we do hit the $100 mark, whoever wins first gets choice. So if you want the Squire debut, or if you want guitar number 2, what's behind, and don't worry, it's not like that game with the zoink at the end or anything like that. You definitely will get a guitar. So, and you'll see both of them tonight. So, Tim the Tooth celebrates 2 months. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, I'm also have my pencil over here, dude. I've been forgetting to write down, but we're caught up. Oh, bam! I don't know why I lost the cha-ching. I'm not hearing that. Hopefully, you guys are hearing the cha-ching. I don't even know if it does a cha-ching on your side, but let's see what we got here. We'll do this one.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
Very nice, very nice. Glary. No. I don't know if I would ever even attempt a Glary again after that. Thank you so much. Yes, please hit the like button. Got all those after Steve on his testing of the live stream. Figured out all of them. Steve Cassidy. The amazing effects of an iPhone. Yes, with age, they either get bad because even though you see like the big clumpy ones that look like they're like huge, they're actually like blocked and like some of the valves are actually closing. So you can the worst thing is like seeing like sticking in there and all of a sudden you see it like collapse because it suck, like they call it like sucking on the vein wall. Man. Appreciate that so much, brother. Thank you. For some new... I don't know, actually, if they're... The funny thing is, like, every once in a while, I'll be in another live stream or premiere, and somebody will say they actually had a good experience with Larry, and it's not Guitar Max. But I think everybody here probably who has tried one has not had a good thing to say about them. And I know the across the ponders, like Johnny Budget Guitar Show and John Robson, I believe, has not had a good thing to say about them. Saw the Albert. It's definitely unique. The red jet. Is that the Firefly you're talking about? Is that what they call that one? Because, like, I mean, I know you guys like. Hey, like, I'll be completely honest. Like, I'm not a fan of that Pegasus at all. I'm sorry. I'm talking about a guitar that I haven't even reviewed yet, and it was given away. And I really appreciate that it was given to the channel to give away. And hey, you know, it's a free guitar, so like you don't even have to pay for shipping when we do give it away. But That's the reason why I haven't even gone for that because I like the blue one that they had last time, but the Pegasus just feels like I don't know. Now everybody's gonna. I hope that they don't win it, but it's a unique guitar. I mean, you could sell it on Reverb or something like that, but the binding on it doesn't look nice. And other Firefly guitars are great. Like I never didn't have a problem with the Concorde, the Les Paul. I really didn't want to get rid of, but I already have the blue Les Paul, and then you all convinced me to get the Reaper, and then I got the P90 Sire coming. And then I already had an Epiphone Les Paul coming too, so trying to have the baseline. So like when I could say like, hey, is this guitar as good as an Epiphone, or where does it fit in the price range? Most of my duds if you go back and you see a poor like the guitar has always been from Timu. Even some of the ones that people have had. Oh, thank you, man, so much.
Catch me outside. How about that?
I know that's not a good one, but I found that one the other day.
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go.
Yeah, see, I don't even think that they're that like the like I feel like that if I want to mod something, I want like good bone, and maybe the ones that like. So that's the thing is that I think they're inconsistent because the ones that I have had, they felt like toys. Like so, I wouldn't want to put like much work into it because in the end of the day, it's still gonna feel like this lightweight, like airy type of thing. But then I've heard some people say they've gotten like some good. Cool. Thank you so much, my friend.
Dying's for fools.
So I think that's $80. I think we're up to. Yeah, are there more now? I know that there was a couple more. Let's take them. Let's go. Let's open up a new window. Let's go shopping. Well, I'm not gonna buy anything but let's go check them out. There we go. So this is we got. If anybody doesn't know, this is the Firefly Guitars Garden, and yeah. So sometimes these come up. They go off and they come back on. They sell out and then they come back again. But yeah, this red one wasn't here before. That's pretty cool. It's got the inlay over here. Looks like it's got a white. Oh, see, that's the thing is like the pictures aren't always the best because like this, obviously you can see here's the purple back, and then it's obviously for the inlay purposes, and then it's actually a tan back. So you really have to scrutinize the pictures a lot, and then even sometimes you can't tell if you're going to get like gold hardware or you're going to get uncovered pickups because there was another one like that one time too, but. And the tellies, like this one would look, I don't know, it looks kind of interesting, but the picture is so horrible. It's a blue burl, so it's blue on the outside, goes green, and it goes orange. But it's kind of cool. It's got the binding. I'm thinking it's probably got like like that squared off edge instead of a round edge, which would be kind of cool. But here's the that tapered back that I was talking about. That's kind of cool. That picture doesn't really show it too well, but if you look, it looks like it gets narrower there. So you get more of that access. Does this one show it? Yeah, see? Kind of looks like it's... I don't even know if my mouse shows up on the screen or not, but looks like it's slanted there a little bit. And there was no strats. And then here... Yeah, this is the red one I was talking about. So it looks kind of cool. The blue one looked better, but I'm looking at it from what I could guess from doing my preliminary on the Pegasus. This right here, like, is just like poor binding. It doesn't. I don't know. Like, hopefully the winner likes it when we do it. But like, yeah, see, like here, like just the whole angling of it, like that, kind of throws me off. I'd rather spend more and get better than that. That's where we left off. There was no bases. The Music Man's I hear mixed reviews on. I think the problem is that it's a Floyd Rose and it's a compound radius, and that kind of messes up with the bridge a bit. But I've heard mixed reviews on the. You definitely have to yank the Floyd Rose out of it and put in a good one. But and then they had a red one of these last time. They're pretty interesting. This one, let's see how many they have. So I don't know if I told you guys this, how you want to find out how many they have left. Add it to your cart. Go to the cart. And max it out. So this is how you can tell if you need to really fear buy a Firefly or there's only 15 left. So Dave Six String Stanger did a video 2-3 weeks ago. Some of you guys were there for the premiere. We're all hanging out. And there was 22 at the time. So Dave is probably responsible for selling these 7 or maybe somebody else is going to get one to do a review. But yeah, talk about missing the mark on this one. And then this one, I don't know what they were. Let's see how many they got. Delete that in case I ever do actually do a buy. I don't want to make sure I buy that one. I feel like this one could kind of grow on me though, but I definitely don't have any room for guitars that I'm looking to grow on. So, but it's definitely non-traditional. But it looks like it would be on a contender for a 60 cycle winner. And yeah, here's the Pegasus. They included one that's non-spalted maple. And yeah, I mean, to me, the headstock right there, yeah. I could just grab it, but let's see. The way they do the binding on this one, I don't think they probably don't show it in a picture because they don't. Oh, no, they do kind of show you. They do the binding on the top, basically like that across. It just feels like so. It looks like it could have so much potential, but they also shrunk the body from the originals. And the body's actually smaller than a a Stratocaster body. Not that a Stratocaster body is small or anything like that, but it's actually so small that when I'm picking like right here. And I'm a small guy. So like I actually have to physically think about moving my hand back and adjusting myself so I can pick here because like I'm actually sometimes hitting the the pickup cover. That was the there's supposed to be acoustics coming out. And I don't know how their acoustics are, but they look like they got some pretty cool ones, so and now I'm probably so far to jump back in the chat. I think got back to where we are. Oh yes, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I haven't gone IYV yet. Definitely thinking about doing that. My only, I don't know if they fixed their web. I probably said this before. I don't like to go to the official IYV website because it's not a secure website. Let's see. I'll actually pull it up. I didn't go too crazy. I mean, I was thinking about getting the inspired by Gibson, but I figured if I'm comparing budget line, so these are obviously aren't actually my pictures because the mine's already sold and here, but there we go. So I want something that was kind of mid-range affordable. Like I know, obviously you're looking at a Firefly, and looking at them, seeing they're 209, and this is 599. With sales, something like that, you can get these probably 499, things like that. But when you think about the broader aspect too of, not that I have a huge overseas viewing or anything like that, but it's good to have something that people could compare to that can get it everywhere. And when you get a Firefly in for 209, and can you say that it's really equivalent to in many aspects as an Epiphone? We'll see. But I didn't want to go too crazy, because obviously not making any money off of YouTube. I don't like the big head, so. Totally did not. I was peer pressured into that one. I mean, when I found out it was blue, then it was a little bit easier to twist my arm. But I actually, if I didn't get that, then I would have gotten the inspired by Gibson Epiphone, because then that would have been my. First act. So I haven't played first act, but I would say that if not, they're probably on the same level at least. 10 minutes later, actually, my by my calculation says I'm 11 minutes behind in there. So yeah, it was pretty cool. If I was thinking about a baritone, I was contemplating that. Yeah. So see, and it's all kind of somewhat to a certain degree player perspective as far as what is good, what isn't. But then there's also sometimes that's why I hate like not having the palate cleanser of a good quality guitar because sometimes we get sucked into so much of being like, well, I'll never have this, so this is completely awesome. And not saying that it's not great, but sometimes like we kind of kid ourselves in a sense. I mean, nobody's saying that Donner is better than a Fender American series, but maybe a standard. Yeah, definitely. I mean, my one video where I criticize, I still get a person that gets a little douchey in the comments sometimes from my Firefly thing where I kind of complain about their whole business thing and the way they do things, but they ignore like the whole other spectrum of the people that complain about getting the wrong guitar, getting the wrong color, getting something that's damaged. Just take it because like you're not gonna get another one, or. But yeah, there's like when I came up with that video, a week later, someone reached out to me. He goes, "This is complete horseshit. I got the wrong guitar. It was supposed to be a black Les Paul with two humbuckers. You got one with three, and they made him wait. What I am surmising that happened was is they finally found the person that got the wrong guitar, and then somebody that wanted one. They created a label and sent the guitar that person got wrong and sent it to the right person, and then just shipped them the right guitar. So it was like how much is fire? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried to order a Firefly since I forced them to take back the guitar. That they actually all of a sudden sped up. For anybody that hasn't heard, like I ordered a John 5 a while ago, and Firefly they take a little while for shipping sometimes. As soon as I wanted to cancel my guitar, a shipping label was created, and it wasn't shipped yet, but it was just created. I'm like, I don't want it. Take it, like like it's like it was literally like within an hour, and they tried and they kept on. All the emails were saying to me like, hey, just if you don't like it, contact us, let us know. And I'm sure that they're going to be like, here, we'll give you $25 off of it or anything like that. But because if you don't know, the way their shipping is that when you get a refund, first of all, you pay for shipping back. You get refunded minus the shipping to you as well. So at that point, you might as well keep a $200 guitar because unless you use pirate ship, it's probably going to cost you like $60, so you're going to be out that. Then whatever they're going to say $27, so you're $87 on a $200 guitar. It's $130 if you don't like it. So I actually not to have a clout, but I basically said, all right, well, this just make for a great review and a great video. Once I said those words, then they're like, okay, they canceled it in transit and they gave me a full refund. So I haven't tried to order since then. I'm not really like it has to be something that's good. I've been kind of eyeing up those tellies to kind of get another one, but I think I'm just gonna keep the East Rock and take the old Squire debut neck and put it on there and call it a day, and that'll be my mod platform instead. If anybody ever wants to send me a pickup, so. Yeah, the Neil Young one is still there. I mean, I found people some. So like the Explorer that Marcel won that I sent to him. Uh, the humbuckers and me for that one were like good enough that you could get by. Um, let me chuck the link in again in case that link is for the giveaway tonight. Um, if anybody wants to get in on that, they haven't put up the spinning wheel, so nobody's coming in that doesn't know what's going on. So, um, but the Les Paul I could have the Concorde I would say was kind of borderline. I probably would have replaced them, but the headstock on the see, I mean, it's all to each his own on the Pegasus, but the 338 is huge. Yeah, if you haven't seen, Trey actually just sent his to Roy now. Roy's going to be redoing the wiring on that, so. Yeah, go for it, man. I mean, they're a great price, and um, I know a lot of times too, like people talk about like not knowing where the wood is sourced, if it's sourced, and that's definitely like a legitimate concern. So it's kind of why like I'm starting to really shy away from them. But like I don't even know like where West Creek and all these like other places are really getting their stuff too. So like at the end of the day, I just try to do reviews and give you guys the information and gals the information. And hopefully, you can make the best decision for yourself. Nice. Be waiting for your review. Let me check real quick. I don't know if I didn't see if the green one has that tapered. So the green one doesn't have. Sorry. Oh no, it does. I think. So if it does, let me know. I'm curious about that. It looks like it has the tapered heel a little bit, so that's kind of cool. I think in a sense. Oh, I'm hearing a bunch of ching chings. Oh, thank you so much.
Alcohol is bad.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Appreciate that, guys, so much. So I mean, I've seen them on Amazon, and that's where I would get them from, the IYVs. But when I was looking for them a while back, they weren't on. And I know a lot of them have gone already, but I'll get to them eventually. But I gotta get through all my other stuff that. There was another website too, another one that doesn't do that is unsecure that I don't trust. I forgot what it was. Yes, the Firefly mantra is what did you would you expect for that price? Um, these guitars are completely awesome, like for what you get. If it's got a broken knob or the tuning machines aren't good and the bridge is tinny and the humbuckers, you can replace all that stuff. So let's put $200 into a $200 guitar where you could have got that Epiphone, or you could have got that um, Squire Classic Vibe or something like that. So, all hear more cha-chings. Thank you, brother, so much.
Thank you for your patronage.
Appreciate that so much, guys. Vanilla Thunder in the house. Yo, Brian Flores, what's up, brother?
Tell me likey. Tell me want wingy.
I'm gonna start heading over and getting some names. So got 26 names in the that is, there's the new form. I see Mark Spurgeon has filled out the form. Mark, it is good to know that you are there. I hope you are feeling well, brother. I think we got all the people's names in here. I'll read them off in a little bit. Just make sure I'm caught up in the chat. I don't know why this doesn't. So whenever you do from...
The Force will be with you, always.
If you ever do it from your iPhone, you can only do like increments of $4.99, $9.99, $10.90, whatever. It's always 99. If you do it from the computer, you can put in round numbers, or like that's like when I get my OCD and we're on Trey's live stream and he's like at 160.97. I got to do, $25 or $24.03 to make it up. You could actually put in the price on there. So, and I know Roy does that sometimes intentionally too. There he is. What's up, brother? Good to see you. So let's reveal the second guitar, which I hope you guys don't mind it. The only reason why I'm actually getting rid of it, I thought about keeping it and it was going to be like a drop D Les Paul, but is the Fesley Les Paul. I liked it. It probably needs a little work. I haven't really played it at all since, having so much other stuff to do, but it's a bolt-on neck. Has that little curve. The curve doesn't it does a little bit for the access up here, so it's kind of cool. But the pickups were a little lacking in this one, so look at this. Thank you, man, so much. So, but it's the one that actually started turning me to the matte finish. Like I kind of wasn't really digging matte finishes, but it's kind of cool in a sense too. You see sometimes the some of the budget lines, they take the easy way out and put the three-way switch over here. At least they put it up over here. But I really digged it. The binding was kind of cool. I mean, hey, it's a free guitar. So obviously we're gonna spin the wheel twice tonight, and whoever wins first has the choice between the Squire debut Strat and this. And I appreciate you guys actually helping me make room for this stuff. Because that will cover the shipping. There'll be boxes in, boxes out. Hopefully the wife sees more boxes out than they see in, and all good. No worries, brother. It's all good. I appreciate any type of think I missed Steve doing that too. I think I did. If not, you can get an extra.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
I think this is going too.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There you go. Yeah, so cool. I'm gonna read off names and then I might actually get done a little bit before. So please let me know too if anybody is double named in here. We got David Leslie, Tim the Tooth, DJ Misty Gaming, 13 Souls, Chris Jameson, David Chesnoff, Tom F, Steve Gunner, Brant Yeager, Chris Nelson, Robert Cron, Casey Lee, Rob F, Marcel LeBlanc, Sam Witzel, Marsha T. Those names you see there because they're the Patreons. Like I say always, they don't have to be here present for the guitar giveaways. And then we have here tonight the Ubi, Jace Allen, 3J Music, TSA, Steve Reeser, J Guitars, Albert OG, Malachi, Time Surfing Alien. Did I see it twice? No, I don't think so. Steve Reeser. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, that was me. I copied twice. My copy pasting job. So let me start again with the entrance. The Ubi, Jace Allen, 3J Music, Time Surfing Alien, Steve Reeser, J Guitars, Albert OG, Malachi, BCG 5150, Glenn Bailey, Albert Flores, Average Joe's Gear Talk, Ryan Hall, CG Sereno, Muddy H2O, Heel Brunken, Jim Biter, Glenn Bailey, Tampa Fletch, Ryan YT, For the Love of Guitars, Tyler Durden, Joseph Flores, Mark Spurgeon, and Brian Flores. If you didn't hear your name, let me know in the chat. And yeah, while we're waiting for that, so one thing, always get to show the legs at least. So was a little lacking this week. We only had one poll instead of two polls. That didn't sound good. But was geared towards going over to the Patreon this week because I wanted to get people's honest opinion about this one. And sometimes when you do a poll on the YouTube, anybody could see it. So sometimes people put in things that, you don't necessarily they're not like they're spamming you or they're not really truthful about their opinion. So West Creek had reached out to me and offered me this guitar for review, and it has been not confirmed yet whether it's en route. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to give them like another week. Like I'm not going to pressure them. They were going to offer to send it to me for review. And I would have, if I didn't have so much stuff and I didn't have a guitar channel and I wasn't trying to get other things in, I actually would have probably bought this one and kept it. But obviously I have a lot of money going out and not a lot of money coming in. So I figured that this would be a good opportunity to do the next Super Chat, Super Thanks giveaway is if they were to send this to me for free, then once we spend the, recoup the money on that one, when we start that after we give away the eArt. So I want to know if people would be cool with that. And 92% voted yes. And then 8% said that they would rather see it go to a vote like we normally do, which we'll do the next time for the next one. But Only got 24 votes on this one, which is far less than normal. But I know some people probably didn't see it this way, but everybody seemed like that they were pretty much agreeing with it. They definitely would love to see it. Tom F is thinking that you might have to order one. Well, you might want to see if we do get it, and you might actually win it, and then you have to play the lotto. So appreciate everybody that voting, and definitely, saying go for it. So it was pretty cool. And so let me remove that and back. Get Tiny Head again. I might have stopped and started again. I don't think I had your name twice. Oh, yep, you did. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you for being honest on that one. Yo, Ryan, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And I didn't get my. Unfortunately, I took a couple of video pictures of because I don't have anything really else as far as the Mary Shag Kill. Nobody's submitted anything, and the getting to know you part. I had gone to this really awesome bakery in Floral Park, Queens, and took some pictures of some stuff. I was going to use that as the bragging picture tonight. Because I am so glad that they do not have bakeries like that down here. But I do have something for industry news. And I think we've probably seen this ticker already, but hey, who cares? Let's see what happens with these people over here. If you haven't seen, the makers of the original Klon Centaur have filed a IP lawsuit, intellectual property or something like that. I'm not an intellectual, and I very rarely own any property, so that was a really bad joke. But it does bear a very striking copycat resemblance. The only thing that's really different is that the original isn't as small as this one. So I'm having a feeling that this one will become probably no longer available. I thought about trying to grab another one, but like I always do, I grab something and it's the way I do it. If this all of a sudden starts jumping up in the reverb world, like they start gouging them for $500, $600, we're going to give it away. I haven't done a review on it. I probably won't do a review on it. I had grabbed it because people have asked me about Behringer stuff before, and I kind of go back and forth with Behringer. I wish somebody by now would have done like a expose video on them or something like that, because sometimes a lot of stuff, like I know like in the fire department world, like it's the he said, she said telephone game thing. It's like things progress and you don't get the honest, true story or whatever. And it becomes like a tale that gets told over and over again. It's like so far off from, but there's things from different, like, like from the work environment is, brutal to, just the unethicalness of stuff like that. And I don't know really, like, I know people say that they do non-disclosures and that they will, are very bullying and they will sue if you try to, you know, ever talk bad about them and stuff like that. But nowadays, the way that we've have leaked information and black silhouette videos and stuff like that, I don't know what really to believe, but I had originally gotten that to compare against the Warm Audio Centavo that I have. That really actually looks to me even closer. Let me see. I don't think I have. I do have it. I can see it in distance. And I know Warm Audio gets flack too for doing copies, but that enclosure is a little bit closer to the size. The Horsey's colored in compared to that one. Doesn't use Centaur, uses Centavo, and it has the mod switch on the back over here. So it's a little bit different, but I don't know. But if they go after this one, I'm keeping this one because I like this one from the get go. And yeah, so let me know if they start getting price gouged, and then we'll, because that's what I do. I don't think the Fear Box ever got price gouged, because I got that one originally too for those purposes. So, but yeah, I don't really have too much, except that I know Jace just did a video on something about Gibson. I don't know if there's anything going on with that, but yeah, with my whole traveling this week back and forth. Few that got, yeah. So I ordered it a while ago to do, and I just been sitting on it, and yeah. So, but you heard it here first. If they start getting price gouged, then we'll be giving it away. So, and we won't announce it because just like Keith's got the Randy Rhodes, which I wish I bought too, but sell that not a clown for millions. So. Behringer. That's actually the funny thing is, of all the like 25 plus years of on and off again, that's the only Behringer pedal I've ever owned. Yeah, I mean, the Sweetwater said that they were on order up until, I don't know if they changed that, but they probably are not gonna be able to get it now. But I'm a fool. I'll give it away to one of you guys. All right, cool. So I'm gonna post. Nope, that was actually, nope, that did not work. Let's see. We got a couple more responses in here. Hopefully. I think got two more in. Let's see. Command V. All right. Where is? Sorry, just trying to get the copy of form again. Click shorten copy. Here's the link one more time for all the good stuff. Yo, what's up, Trey? Thank you so much, my brother. We'll give you this one.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
I see. I should never say anything, and then sold it for $700 on Reverb. But one of you all could do that. So Trey, if you want to get in, I know you might, might need a Squire debut to add to your line. But actually, I don't even think I showed the Seafoam ones for anybody those. I just gotta dig out the back plate and the giggle stick, and we'll send that off. And the Festley Les Paul. Yeah, these are definitely not bad knockaround guitars. I tell you right now, like, let me know when you get this. Whoever does get this one, I don't feel any fret sprout whatsoever on this thing. And then obviously, it's depending on the climate, but like I could do the sock test right now, and it's not gonna scratch at all. And I haven't done anything to this thing whatsoever. And I know like Dylan Talks Tone, he got one of these, the burst one that we gave away and Seth won it. And he had to do a whole bunch of fret dressing to it. So but if you want that, click on the link. There you go. Cool. 2 yards. If you want to get in, I don't think I saw your name. Check the reload. So I'm going to read off names again, and then I'll just let me do this. Turn off the banner. Go back to the regular screen. Stop. Screen share. Share screen. All right, so get back into the comments. Add to the scene. Boom. Boom. So we have in the name of wheels. We have David Leslie, Tim the Tooth, DJ Mystique Gaming, 13 Souls, Chris Jameson, David Chesnoff, Tom F, Steve Gunner, Brant Yeager, Chris Nelson, Robert Cron, Casey Lee, Rob F, Marcel LeBlanc, Sam Witzel, and Marsha T. Those are all our Patreons. So if you didn't see them here, again, it's because they didn't have to be here. Appreciate you if you are. Then we have The Ubi, Jace Allen, 3J Music, TSA, Steve Reeser, Jay Guitars, Albert OG, Malachi Samuel, BCG 5150, Glenn Bailey, Albert Flores, Average Joe, Ryan Hall, CG Sereno, Muddy H2O, Heel Brunken, Jim Biter, Tampa Fletch, Ryan YT, For the Love of Guitars, Tyler Durden, Joseph Flores, Mark Spurgeon, Brian Flores, Fred Burfel, and T. Fetch. Is there anybody else that was not named? Two yards. I'll just throw you in. I'll check the form again. Yeah, I just have Trey and. Okay, I got you, R. Kreischer, Trey, and I'll add 2 yards manually. Is there anybody else? CD Nelson chucking in the.
I'm dealing with fools and trolls. My success rate is 100%. Do the math.
All right, so I think that's it. There's nobody else. Yeah, Ryan, you want to get in? It's just for a Squire debut Strat or a Festley Les Paul. Okay. Cool. I think that's it. Nobody else is looking to get in. So the first winner tonight will be ECG 5150. Congratulations, Chris. Hopefully you're still here. Which one would you like? Of course he's still here. You going for the Les Paul? You going for the Squire? Or you could decide later. You could sleep on it, wake up in the morning. You won, my friend. You won. You get winner's choice. And while he's deciding if he decides tonight, let's find out who's getting the leftovers. Not bad leftovers if you think about it. Ooh, Jace Allen. Very nice. Congratulations, guys. Well, you have one, sir, and you have one choice. Let me remove. Let's go big. Oh, you're going for the Les Paul. Cool. Awesome, man. I'll email you because your email is on there, and I will send that on over to you, and then I will be sending the Squire debut on over to Jace Allen. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Jace Vaughn. Has he won elsewhere? I don't think he won't won anything here yet, right? But this is the second Squire debut because I sent you Ubi's candy. Yeah, I think you were just saying that too. So there you go. Now you have a seafoam green Strat on your way and a seafoam green Telly from Firefly coming your way. Cool. Yeah, so look at that. We're 6 minutes ahead of schedule, usually finishing. I don't really have... Oh, that's right, you did. Yeah, I forgot. Damn, yeah, you won the good one. You won the DGT. How did that slip my mind? But you're not the most winning person in... You're tied, right? Because somebody over here has two of the quality top-notch. But hey, my friend here is a Patreon, so he's won 2 out of the 3 Patreon guitars that we've given away. The PRS SC C24 and the Schecter Omen. If you got the third one, then man, that would definitely have been playing the lotto. So, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully we can get the blue LP video out this Saturday. Try to get some other stuff filmed, and I'll be contacting the winners. And yeah, So 9 o'clock, or they might have already started already, Under the Bus Network. 10 o'clock, Bald Shredder. Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Steve Cassidy. Friday, 1 p.m., the Ubi, Eastern Standard Time. We have Thursday, 9:05, Trans Trem Thursday, 0812. I really gotta, again, I've said I do the whole thing, but then Friday, not chatting with Charles, Guitar Safari, 8 o'clock. Then 10 o'clock, Charles Green and Mitch. Saturday, 2:30 or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got The Lamb. And yeah, just pick a random live stream. I'm sure I'll be there. So, but you guys all rock. Appreciate everybody popping in tonight. And we'll see you all next week.